Hey everybody, so I'm actually traveling today. I am in the great state of Indiana and it is snowing like crazy outside. I got here a little early, just now starting my lunch break. I've got about an hour for lunch, so why not stop by and get a box of nickels. There happened to be a Chase Bank right down the street. Popped in, they had a box of nickels. But when I looked at them, they're all customer wrapped. So I don't know how good of a hunt this is going to be. There is one brand new roll right there. There are some different wrappings, so maybe that's a good sign. There's a couple different ones in here, but I've already got it, so I'm gonna hunt it. I've got a plate to kind of put the coins on so I can hunt in the car. It's snowing outside, and I'll come back if I find anything good. I'm not going to be able to do the regular search though. I'm not going to be able to, I don't have my microscope with me, so just going to be looking for mainly buffalo nickels, war nickels. I'll probably keep anything from the 40s and 50s. I don't think I'll be able to really search for any DDOs or DDRs, but anyway, we'll give it a shot. Okay, this is all right, this is incredible. I'm on roll 6. I've got all the coins spread out on the seat here, and I'm flipping through them really about as fast as I can go. And I came across this. It's kind of tough to see. Let me put the plate down. Look at that. That is incredible. I mean, it's pretty hosed, but that is the first Vnickel I have ever found while coin roll hunting nickels. That is sweet. So maybe these customer rolls aren't bad after all. All right, back to the hunt. I'm on a time crunch here. Okay, gonna give you just a quick update. I've gone through about 30 rolls, found quite a few in the 40s, a lot in the 50s, a ton in the 60s. Nothing exciting. I didn't want to really stop and film since I was on such limited time, but I'm going to take the other 20 back to my hotel later tonight. Plus the lighting in the car is horrible for the video. And I'll show you what I found so far, and then I'll finish these last 20 rolls.
So I was in Indianapolis to meet with a client in February at Topgolf. So this is what it looked like when we first arrived, and then here it is a few hours later when we started playing.
Okay, so I'm actually back at my house. I was going to do the recap at the hotel, but I got in pretty late, and the lighting in the room was horrible. I didn't have a good light for the coin, so let me just give you a quick summary here of what I found. It was actually a pretty good box. Found a wide variety of things here. Didn't find any buffalo nickels, but I did get a fairly decent 39 out of Philly. And then as far as 1940s, we got 3 1940, 2 1941s, fairly decent 46, but 2 46s, 3 47s, 2 48s. So completely skipped the war nickels, and then no 49s. Found a couple nicer older coins. There's a 67 that's in pretty decent shape. The steps, you know, there's not a lot of wear on the, I mean, there's some wear on the steps, but not too bad. And then this 63 is not too bad either. I'll stick it under the microscope though to check out the backs. I haven't really had time to do that. I did find a lot of S-mint nickels. I've got 3 from 68 here. I like to keep all the late 60s, early 70s S-mint. So I found 3 from 68. I got 1 from 69, and then 3 from 70. That was in fairly decent shape as well. Then I found this one here that's been through a fire or something. Looks like someone tried to ride on it as well, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to clean it or anything. So, and then as far as the 50s go, 151, 2 52s, 5 from 53. I think that's 3 from 54. Skip 55, but then I've got 56, 3 from 57, and 2 from 58. But the real find was my first ever Vnickel, and I thought the discoloration was gunk or something, but it's actually corrosion. And it's green because this was 75% copper and only 25% nickel when it was made. So here's a better close-up of it. It's not in the best shape. You can kind of make out all of the letters on the back, but it's pretty worn down. See if I can get the light to kind of shine on it. You can kind of see America there. It's probably a G4 at best, or maybe if they had a G5, but I don't think it's going to come in at G6, even though you can kind of see on the right there it's been really worn down. I mean, it almost looks exactly like the G4 example on PCGS, but it doesn't matter. It's my first one. It's a 120-year-old nickel. What was also kind of interesting about it is I didn't even notice it. You know, I was doing this in my car, and normally when I take out a roll of nickels, I look at it, you know, kind of spread it out like this, and look at it, mainly to look for the discoloration of war nickels, but you can see how thin it is there. It's the fourth one from the bottom there. You can see how much thinner it is than the other nickels. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just hurrying, trying to get the hunt done before I had to go back to work. So anyway, great find, and learned a couple things. If you're gonna go out of town, yeah, it's a good idea if you've got time to, you know, go to the bank, and if they'll give you a box of nickels, dimes, or whatever, go ahead and hunt it. It's not a good idea to do it in your car during a snowstorm. I did find that out. It's also not a good idea to have to take the coins to Coinstar during a snowstorm either. But beyond that, had a good time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. You can also leave me a comment below, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe as well. So thanks again for watching, and good luck with your hunts.